All right. Hi, guys. So for today's walkthrough, we'll teach you how to fill out yung manual order form na Excel file. All right. So ilalagay namin tong Excel file na to sa website namin so you can always download a new file from directly from our website. No? All right. So yung first tab is yung README tab. So dito i-explain each column and how to fill it out properly. No. Sorry, pala ako. All right. So let's go through each one. So the first one is yung brand. Ito yung brand name nyo. Order date. This is the date kung kailan nag-order si customer. Order name. Ito yung name nung tao mag-receive nung item. Line item name. Ito yung item na mismong in-order ni customer, no? So ang crucial part dito is yung design name. And please make sure na yung design name na to, it's the exact same file name na nakalagay or na naka-upload sa Google Drive folder niyo, sa design folders. Next is yung SKU. So ito yung product SKU. So if it's a large black na Pro Club inspired t-shirt, you can find the SKU of that no through our dito sa mod product SKUs. Naka-drop down din siya sa mismong template as follows. No? You can also check out kung gusto nyo makita kung itsura itong mga items na to, you can check them on our website as well. All right, so that's for the SKU. Next is yung line item quantity. So ito yung kung ilang peraso of the specific item is to be is ordered. No? Next is yung phone number. Yung phone number ng receiver. Yung shipping street or yung shipping address. Please include the complete address, including any landmarks if possible para hindi na mahirapan si rider when delivering the item. Ito yung shipping address ng receiver. Province nung address ng receiver. City nung address ng receiver. Total items. So ito yung total number of items na in-order ni customer. So for example, nag-order siya ng 2 t-shirt and isang hoodie. So that's a total of 3 items. No? So also be aware for the total items column, if three in total, so magiging 3 different rows yan eh. No? So for example, this template, lalagay mo sa 3 different rows. So sa total column, kailangan mo ilagay 3 for all 3 columns. No? Ayun. Makikita naman natin to sa example mamaya. And next, yung total column. Ito naman yung total payment to be made by the customer, including the cost of goods sold, your profit, and any applicable shipping fees that you are charging your customer. No? Also, for rows with the same order, please put the same total value. So, for example, if tatlo yung items yan, 2 t-shirt, isang hoodie, and then binibenta nyo ng 700, 700, 1 plus 1,500. So, that's 2,900 total. Plus sabihin natin 100 pesos na shipping fee. So, 3,000 yung total. So, kailangan for each row nakalagay is 3,000. So, ganyan siya. We'll see this as in the example as well. So next is yung financial status. So dalawa lang naman to. It's either paid or pending pa siya. Pag sinabing pending, usually this means it's a cash and delivery order. Pag paid naman, it's to be paid using a non-COD channel. So credit card, GCash, bank transfer, etc. etc. Alright, so let's run through an example. No? So meron tayong ditong sample tab. So please don't edit this. Yung tab na i-edit natin is yung template tab. So again, itong template tab, dito tayo mag-edit, dito natin i-input yung order details. So for example, ang brand mo is Apparel Co. Nag-order ka 1212 or name nung mag-order is Juan de la Cruz. Nag-order siya ng Design 1 na L Black Premium, Design 2 na L Black Premium. Tapos dito naman sa SKU niya, actually itong SKU na to, this should be Premium and then L Black. And then same here. Sabihin natin, one of each yung in-order niya. Yung phone number, shipping street, for example, province, Quezon City, and then ito. So, 2 items ang in-order niya na total. So, total number of items in this person's order is 2. So, for each row, lalagay natin 2. Kung tatlo yan, edi 3 rows nakalagay 3. Tapos, yung total na i-charge sa kanya or yung kailangan niyang bayaran is 1,300. So, again, kailangan ko siyang ilagay for each row. Then, the financial status is pending since it's assumed to be a cash and delivery order. Alright. So, for example naman, kung paid na yung order, so binayaran na to via GCash or credit card, you will have to pay for the item upfront kasi na-receive nyo na yung payment no sa bank account nyo. So, ganito yan mangyayari, no? So, input lang natin siya dito, for example. Okay. So, para malaman yung total na kailangan yung bayaran for the paid orders, pupunta tayo sa payment computation. No? Lalabas lang yan if the order, sorry about that. Oops, yan. So, pag paid. Okay, so yan. Makita natin yung cost and then yung shipping. So, ito yung total na kailangan bayaran, 740. So, para ma-make sure na ma-process na yung orders na, as soon as possible, itong total na to, punta lang kayo sa link here kung saan pwede kayo magbayad no, for the items. Ayan. So, lalagay nyo lang yung total amount, which is 740. And then, yung name ng brand nyo. So, here it's Apparel Co. Yan. And then, proceed to checkout. So, once na checkout na, take a screenshot of this proof of payment and then save this file with your brand name and the date of your order and then send it to our email at modfactoryph@gmail.com together with the screenshot of the payment. No? I have to make sure na ma-process siya agad-agad. So yun, yun lang naman siya. If ever you have any questions, please feel free to send us an email at modfactoryph@gmail.com. You can also send us a message sa group chat. All right. Thank you guys.